Country the way it is right now. Where we are right now is a mode for change, right? And we're waiting for the change. We're very positive that it will get better. But I mean, being happy right now, no. Look at the rise in dollars. The problem, it's usually political. It's almost hard to say that you can find out what the problems are. The problems are from us, we, the people, you know? And the people in politics, not everybody, we're all the people. If we start to think of how to make things better amongst ourselves, then we'll grow. I know for a fact that we need power. You need power, huge power for investment to happen, for investment to grow. Even for agriculture, for you to plant and everything, you still need powers, you know, to make things happen very quickly. For multinationals to come and invest, you need power. The overhead cost running a company in this country is outrageous. So where you want to trickle down taxpayers' money and they're thinking, oh, I've paid this much overhead cost for running my business, I'm going to pay taxes again. You're going to shut down virtually everything. Very good thing, because that's what I'm talking about. That's the problem we're having. That corruption is what's killing us amongst ourselves. So if we can curb that and bring it to a barest minimum low, then of course we're sure of, you know, where we can have a very strong middle class, you know, because that's what Nigeria lacks. We don't have a middle class, you know, and then the growth and then the betterment, and then because I know Nigeria is big and strong enough to actually provide for Africa instead of Nigerians bringing everything in. We import everything. Just mentioned the power sector is a key factor, one of the strongest key factor. Once that stabilizes, then every other thing can follow suit. Comes the employment, because then we're talking about, once you have power sector, then you can have manufacturing. Because for you to be sustainable, you need to start producing. That's the only way. But how can you sustain? First, you create power. Once there is power, every other thing starts to fall in place slowly but surely. Growing process, you know, it's going to get better. Once you start paying very well, then it's going to get better. I believe strongly in the cinemas. The cinema is helping to drastically curb piracy. So we're very grateful for that, but we need more cinemas. You know, we need so many more cinemas. We have just about 15 cinemas right now, and even at that, some of our movies are grossing big time at the cinemas. So imagine if you had, like, you know, 50, 100, 200, 1,000 cinemas or 2,000 cinemas, then you can be sure of that. And that's why I'm thinking that it'd be nice to implore the government. The government should make enabling environment, you know, for cinemas to thrive. Like virtually every governor in Nigeria, if they create an enabling environment, just give the property out, you know, let them evade tax for a few years, and then let people come and invest, build a structure for cinemas, allow it grow, allow it bloom, and then you're sure, because you're sure of employment, huge employment in all the cinemas all around Nigeria. If that's the case, you're sure of getting your tax and all of that. So it's a very big, good venture, a big industry that needs to be worked upon strongly.